I was here in 1998, and I performed here, and I had a pretty good set, you know. I thought it was cool. People laughed a lot, you know. But then they didn't bring me back for 3 years now. So tonight I'm gonna try to suck. Maybe that'll get me back next year. I don't really like beer. I like to have a Jack and Coke, but they won't let us have it back there. One time I had a Jack and Coke, it had a lime in it, and I saw that the lime was floating. That's good news, man. Next time I'm on a boat and it capsizes, I will reach for a lime. I'll be water skiing without a life preserver on. People will say, what the hell? And I'll pull out a lime. And a lemon too. I'm saved by the buoyancy of citrus. I thought my teeth were white until I washed my face with Noxzema. They are off-white. I'm not even white, I'm off-white. It's a new race, we will prevail. You know, when it comes to racism, people say, I don't care if they're black, white, purple, or green. Oh, hold on now. Purple or green, you gotta draw the line somewhere. To hell with purple people. Unless they're suffocating. Then help them. I'm staying at a hotel right now. There's no 13th floor because of superstition. But come on, man. The people on the 14th floor, you know what floor you're really on. If you jump out of the 14th floor hoping to kill yourself, you will die earlier. 13 is an unlucky number. If 13 is unlucky, then so should the letter B be, because B looks like a scrunched together 13. Hello, what is your name? Bob. Get the hell away. I saw a commercial for an above-ground pool. It was 30 seconds long. You know why? Because that's the maximum amount of time you can depict yourself having fun in an above-ground pool. If it was 31 seconds, the people in the pool would be going, what the hell? What am I supposed to do now? The water's only up to here. What should I do? Throw the ball back to Jimmy? Or put some goggles on and look at his feet? I was gonna stay overnight at my friend's house. He said, you're gonna have to sleep on the floor. Damn, gravity got me again. You don't know how bad I want to sleep on the wall. I bought a house. I bought a 2-bedroom house. But it's up to me how many bedrooms there are, though, isn't it? This bedroom has an oven in it. This bedroom has a lot of people sitting around watching TV. This bedroom is AKA a hallway. This bedroom's over in that guy's house. Sir, you have one of my bedrooms. Stay out. I got a king-size bed. I don't know any kings, but if one came over, I guess he'd be comfortable. Oh, you're a king, you say. Well, you won't believe what I have in store for you. It's to your exact specifications. When I was a boy, I laid in my twin-size bed and wondered where my brother was. See, I live in the U.S. If you're in the U.S. and you can trick someone into thinking they're in Canada, you can get more money for a magazine. I was at a convenience store reading a magazine. The clerk said, this is not a library. I said, all right, I will talk louder then. I was at a restaurant. I ordered a chicken sandwich, but I don't think the waitress understood me, because she said, how would you like your eggs? So I tried to answer her anyhow. I said, incubated, and then raised, and then beheaded, and then plucked, and then cut up, and then put onto a grill, and then put onto a bun. Damn, it's gonna take a while. I don't have time. Scrambled. All right, I had a cold sore, I put some Carmex on it. Carmex is supposed to heal cold sores. I don't know if it does, but it will make them shiny and more noticeable. Thank you so much, thank you.
You notice everyone started off with their own stride, their own pace. don't have to perform. Just make it for yourself. Swim against the stream. We all have a great need for acceptance. But you must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular, even though the herd may go, that's bad.
All right. Welcome to the pod. Can you hear us out there? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, there's a lot going on there, Johnny. So let's, is there a bit of feedback on that? Probably. There always fucking is.
Feedback?
Yeah. No.
It's just started, mate. You're asking for feedback.
That voice you hear and
pretty short.
You're probably watching the video.
Pretty short so far would be my feedback.
So on the pod, it's obviously Chillz.
Around.
All good. We got Chillz, me. We've got my co-host Elliot Rivetti, and guest of this week is John Cruckshank. Everybody, round of applause for Johnny.
Yes. No. Thanks.
Give it up, legend.
Right.
Thanks for coming down. My mic's fucked, but yeah, man. So you know your favorite comic who is deceased, very specific, is Midge Hedberg. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you asked me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's been dead for a while, I think.
Yeah. You didn't base it on length.
No. But like, it was just convenient. Probably would have said it favorite anyway. You know
Do you remember when he passed away?
Oh, I think I was already. I mean, obviously I was already alive, but like, before I knew it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I was aware of him until he had died.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a shame.
So you didn't know he was dead until you'd already liked his shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, someone just said it one day, like to me ages ago.
That he'd passed.
This guy's fun. No, have a look.
You were like, I can't wait to see Mitch Hedberg when he comes to Sydney.
Well, no, I never thought that. But you never used. I mean, you had computers, you know, but it really was a different world, you know. Like, it was fucking hard. It was borderline phone book shit. Looking back, so you didn't know Mitch Hedberg. You know what I mean? Like,
that's
now
how it
everyone's
was for me. Posthumously, that's how I found out. I was like, after he died, I was like, really? Fuck. Oh wait, well, at least I can crunch all his material and know nothing else is coming out. Sort of thing.
Yeah, 100%. Dude. Well, that's a crazy thing, man. You see, heaps of people are influenced by him. So like he was early days. There was a clip, not that one, but there was one from like 1996 when I was like 5 years old of him like at Montreal.
Yeah, there is now, like, when I look, because I haven't looked at that shit for years, those clips, but like I used to watch them a lot, but there's a lot more now from, you know, they're coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Real old ones. There's some of them are so funny.
Yeah, man.
There's a few good ones. There's a few bad ones, but like,
there was a whole documentary his missus was involved with. We're talking about what it was like with living with Mitch, and people ate it up because, like, I mean, that's the thing, because he didn't document very much before he passed. So there's everyone's trying to digest everything
there wasn't
that he
much
ever put out.
There wasn't much documentation before he passed.
Yeah, so
like, there wasn't camera phones. There wasn't none of that.
times, yeah.
Yeah, it's wild shit. Everything that's documented is all like pro shit.
Yeah,
like,
so they were asking his girlfriend about what it was like just to watch him sit around writing jokes.
What'd you say? It was a fucking
honestly,
nightmare?
It was fascinating. It was fascinating. But she was like, yeah, he would just sit around and be like, he liked to actually sit around and thought for a long time. He thought that was valuable to not do anything and actually just sit around and think. You know what I mean? And she was like, as a comedian, that's actually very... And
as a boyfriend, absolutely terrible to sit there in silence.
It's a good argument to
tell
not
her
do
to
anything.
shut the fuck up.
You know what I mean? I'm working.
Yeah, I'm writing jokes.
I met Lynn or whatever. What's her name? Lynn Shaw or whatever. Yeah, at the Comedy Store.
Oh, shit.
Oh, in LA?
Here. She was in Australia, yeah.
What? What was she doing here?
I don't know.
Stealing
at the
jokes.
time, I don't know if they were going out, but you know John Doyle, the Canadian guy? They were sort of travelling together.
I see.
So that's how she... Oh, look, I'm not starting rumours about shit that happened 10 years ago, but like...
No one's
I'm not too sure, but
Yeah.
like, that was her.
You just saw
sick.
what you saw.
What'd you chat?
that?
Did you chat to her about?
Oh, I couldn't be fucked, you know what I mean? Oh, you know, you're fucking... Not your current boyfriend, but the one who died. What was that? You know, what was that like?
What was that? You know, before he died. Yeah.
So, like, but
Yeah,
like,
And the new boyfriend standing right there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't bring that up. Yeah.
What was he like?
Yeah. Remember that your world-class comedian that everyone loves?
Yeah.
And he's just standing on the sidelines
Go and get us
like,
a drink for a minute.
I'm going all right. Yeah.
Oh, John Doyle's pretty razor too, though.
Yeah.
But like, why are we talking about this shit? Like,
What's the start of the pod? That's how we do it. We talk about the comics that have passed.
Yeah,
Try and get them out there to people.
I mean, there's not even. Oh, I shouldn't go in criticise it, but like, I mean, there's not that many dead ones, is there? Like, how are you gonna keep this going?
Oh, you
Well,
gotta be kidding me.
normally I just throw a bit out, but Hedberg's like snap, snap, snap. So
There's
I gotta
literally-
jam a lot in.
I think
suppose
there's
there's a
fucking
few.
there's
I mean, yeah.
endless
Yeah.
amounts. There's
Man,
literally
I've got
endless
like
amounts.
6 on
We
there.
haven't- We've
and
got
everyone's
nowhere near
specials.
Rickles or anything like that.
Oh
you
yeah, I
know
haven't
what I
touched
mean?
on
Like,
Rickles yet. We got
nowhere
like
near.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
Patrice O'Neill.
Um,
and generations.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, there is actually heaps. A lot of us die young.
Also, you're
but we
giving
fucking
Skinner's,
jam it in, dude. All the comics that have died young that we know about, to be honest, have all fucking put out some killer work. You know what I mean? Like Patrice has like 6 specials that are just all 11 out of 10.
Yeah, a lot of people like him, huh?
Yeah. Everyone that's
Gotta
like all the
watch
big dogs have like serious amount of content out there. But yeah, man.
Comedy's loss is Dead Comic Society's gain.
Well, we haven't monetized it yet.
Our goal is to
Therefore, comedy's loss. No, just kidding around.
Well, our goal is to get actually like someone as a guest before they pass away, and then we can have them as a featured comedian.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're just waiting for comics to die.
So once you disappeared, your Cruckshank, well, you're going to monetize
Don't worry,
that.
yeah,
right.
Don't worry, your legacy will live on.
Sponsors ads and stuff.
Yeah. You're setting us up for the. You're setting my kids up, actually.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, first on chopping block's not the right word. First up's probably Sue Thomas. I think we're just gonna throw her on the pod because
We should actually have a comedian death pool.
who's first
Let's
off
do
the
a comedian
rank.
death pool.
Oh man, it's a meeting. It's a meeting we'll have to have. I don't want to project it constantly who people are voting on to first go.
It's fucking sad when people die. We shouldn't
It is shit.
talk about it, should we?
Yeah, but we're here to celebrate the work that they did put in and like everything they put in helped us get to where we are now and where we're going. So without them, we wouldn't be here. So that is the point of it. It's not to make fun of it. I mean, not at all. But it is to celebrate how fucking sick it is that they did this when there was no industry, barely any industry, barely any careers. Now people are fucking famous off YouTube and TikTok and shit. You know what I mean?
That's
It's
true.
wild.
Yeah.
We've got to talk about Johnny's just dropped his fucking trailer for his special coming out this week. Oh, hey, give it up, Johnny Tower.
Yeah.
Let's get it going.
Should be good.
It's dropping on your YouTube channel, yeah?
I mean, it is my YouTube, but no one's like, it's just on YouTube. Yeah. Like, I think there's like 1 subscriber or something. I don't want anyone. Don't subscribe, but like,
just watch it.
It's
Don't
there.
subscribe.
It'll be there. But yeah, YouTube's the one.
Yeah, we'll be sharing it around, man, for sure.
It was filmed at the Comedy Store, right?
Yeah, like a year ago, or
A year ago?
even a bit more. Maybe like it was November, not the last year, the year before. So getting on a bit now, but
Yeah, but your material's ageless, mate. It's a killer.
oh come on, man.
How did you?
mate,
how did you set that
Every
up?
day I've been looking at my coconut oil going, how hot is it?
With the filming crew, like, how did you decide on? Is there like a resident Comedy Store filming crew, or did you bring in your own guys and stuff?
Nah, my friend, my dear friend Luke Smith, who at the time I think he was still working, but he was like big in cinematography for Qantas, like he worked for them. So he had all their cameras and shit that he could use. I mean, he knows what he's doing. He did endless stuff for them. And I wanted to get him. I mean, people film, get the ABC New Gen money and like lose money filming specials because of the cameras, and I don't know who they get to do it, but it's expensive, if you don't know anyone. And I kind of wanted to ask Luke, but I was like, I haven't got. Even friendly, I haven't got the money. I haven't got $2,000. And I don't expect to not pay or whatever.
Yeah.
But he wanted to do it. He offered because he wanted to sort of use
Champion.
it for a portfolio
What was
and
his
stuff
name,
like
sorry?
that. Luke Smith.
Yeah.
Luke Smith.
Yeah.
We'll throw some
Luke-
promo,
If you guys
promo
like
down for Lukey for sure.
Cruckshank special that comes out, hit up Luke Smith.
Oh, even if you don't,
Oh
you think
yeah,
you can do better.
Yeah. Well, no, he enjoyed it and like.
Is that the first special he'd ever filmed? Like comedy
Yeah,
special?
yeah.
Is that the first one you've ever filmed?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
I'm Jeez to see
Yeah,
this
dude.
shit.
I've done-
It's
yeah,
a long time coming.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's the first one I've filmed. I haven't done that many shows, but I've done probably another show before that, I'd say. Special, whatever you want to call it, hour special.
Yeah, you've done now, but you never filmed it? Or?
Yeah, no, I didn't film it. Oh, there's certain the weird recordings, but yeah, not a Razor one.
You want to put
Yeah.
it on vinyl?
And then,
Can we get a record?
Let's go all full fucking guns
Imagine a
blazing.
Cruckshank vinyl.
someone said that. I mean, that would be interesting. But if you're gonna go like try and be cool boy, I'd do cassette.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's more. like-
That is sick. No one can ever
No one
listen.
can listen to it. Yeah.
Only like you have to buy a car for 200
You gotta wait
bucks
another
that has
couple
a
years.
Well, I got a car. I got the car. I got the tape player. Like it's ready. It works.
Yeah? That's fucking sick
I don't
idea.
know. I
We do a
listen to
listening
it, you know?
party
It's
with
like-
the car doors open.
It's just like vinyls. You gotta wait another 20 years until cassettes become cool.
Yeah,
And
they
then
come back
someone's like,
around.
I got
I
this
think-
sweet Cruckshank tape kind of thing.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's kind of. I think that's where we're at now. To be
It's gonna
honest,
come back?
culturally, cassettes are out there.
Yeah.
People are going. You know?
There are mixtapes going around that are still on cassette trying to bring it back. Like in the US, I'm hearing people doing shit like that. And it's like,
Like slinging them on the street kind of thing.
well,
like
they're
listen to
purposely making them into mixtapes,
Yeah.
like mixtapes onto cassettes, just to force people to give a shit about it. Like, because when you buy it, for instance, you buy a cassette, you're like, and of an artist you really like we've been listening to your old Droog and stuff like that, like this hip hop shit, and like they're
You
all
go
like,
out of your way to
yeah,
listen to it.
yeah, it's a big deal. Same with vinyl. Like
Interesting.
I've got a Dead Mouse 5, I've got a few other big vinyls, and it's like, I have a record player just specifically for this cool shit that I get. So
it is good.
happening.
It is good to hear, like records and even cassettes. I think. Cassettes, I guess, they're more for the people when because remember you could record onto one. Try doing that with a fucking vinyl.
Yeah,
you can't. You
It's a
can't
whole
set up
fucking-
the two and like etch out the fucking shit. Like
it's wild.
cassette was for the people.
Well, man, we just want to talk, man. You're obviously one of our favorite comics, one of the best comics in the game. So, man, like, EJ's just got the store, his first run of the store coming up in 2 weeks, March 6th onwards, I think it is, or whatever.
March
true,
3rd to
yeah,
March 7th.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Oh, I got a feeling I might be on. I think I got to have to look at
You might be on it, Johnny.
at the calendar. I think so.
Oh, that'll be sick.
Oh, what an honor for me.
March
That'd be
sometime.
awesome.
Yeah, so I'll be there. I think I'll be there. Let's not. I don't know my dates, but I got the calendar at home.
It was a
I'll
big
check.
deal for me. I was happy about that.
It
I
rings
was
a bell,
like,
that
First
early.
one.
worked hard
What was
for that
your
shit.
What was your first run at the store like? When did that happen?
Man, when was it? It was a while ago.
Yeah, we know you've been in the game for long.
Yeah, what was that like?
It was all a bit fun, because when I started, it was like run by someone else, and then it closed. It was closed for a bit.
Really?
Before Elia had it, and then not long after, they had a bit of a system, but they were still starting. This is years ago, maybe 2009, and then I backdoored it in a little bit, and then they liked me, and then I sort of just kept working. I've worked there a lot over the years ever since,
Yeah, man, I've seen you down there before when I've just come for a showcase, and like, even though I didn't know you're on, you've popped in and shit even, and then even when I've known you on. But yeah, man, it's an interesting game. Like, we were talking about it down in Sly Fox, rest in peace, that time, and how the game's changed. Like, back when you were starting, there was like almost no one doing it. Now it seems like every cunt's doing it, including us two cunts.
yeah. I mean, there's more people. There's more people doing everything,
Yeah.
So there's more population. It makes sense in every level culturally, but
Statistically.
the rooms aren't expanded. You know what I mean? Like the space of you got more people. It's good. It seems like there's more stuff around for comedy.
Do you remember
This
seeing
stuff and all this? It's great.
Do you remember seeing the boom sort of happen when podcasts sort of? I mean, there was like a bunch of podcasts sort of started. But do you remember seeing a bunch of people sort of unusually coming in? Maybe like
Into what stand up?
Yeah.
Or even podcasting. I don't really know so much
stand
about.
up.
But like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. As a result of
Like,
Yeah.
are you talking like international acts coming down more?
No, I actually just mean people like filling open mics. So like people would listen to podcasts, and all of a sudden stand-up comedy became cool. It has been for the last like maybe half decade for a second or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
that's only recent as well. Very
Exactly.
recent.
So I'm wondering if you remember like a boom of people listening to podcasts and maybe being like, maybe I'm funny, but you know what I mean?
I reckon like. I mean, there's a lot of things, I suppose, but I mean, it's almost stating the obvious, but like Captain Obvious. But like when the sign-up room started and that, that swelled all that out, and then I mean, people come and go through those, but it just keeps those circles going, and then some people sort of do the next. You know what I mean? Like, there's more like layers squashed in underneath now.
Yeah, definitely. We had
Like, it hasn't really pushed everything up. It's more like thinned it. On the bottom, it's harder to.
It's
Yeah,
like
get
it's
through the
indented
layers
down at the
now.
bottom kind of thing.
I wouldn't like to start. I've only got any sort of career in comedy because it was only me doing it when we started. So like I did every gig, like I was the only one doing comedy in Sydney.
You got good when there wasn't anyone to compete with.
You're like,
Yeah, well, I mean,
I find that
now-
hard to believe.
now
if
it's
I can-
hard,
yeah, now it's hard. But there's heaps more room to practice, man. Like, you're one of those acts. Like I was talking, same with Heggie, and like we were talking to Muggleton last 2 weeks ago about it, like how he was running that one in Glebe and all that shit. Like acts that just like live for the stage time. You know what I mean? You're like I book you to headline Magic, but then you also just like they throw me on, and I'm like, yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
gig pigging it up, bro. You're just like, I'm working shit out. Whereas you see some of these big acts and they're just like, I'll run the same hour
They're
for a few
fucking
years.
scared to come down to the street.
Yes, they fucking are. 100%.
They won't
Like
come
King's
out
Cross.
to the yard,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm waiting, fellas.
Yeah.
Every single one
That's
of
We're
all
all waiting down at the
anyone
yard.
that's ever come to a show, they've always bring up Cruikshank's name. They're always like, is that guy Cruikshank going to be on your show? I'm like,
Yeah.
No, it's a one-off kind of thing. Like,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, they keep asking if he's coming back.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'll give you his dates. He's not
Yeah.
on every show I do. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's like fucking.
Yeah, yeah, but it is true, man. They are bitch cunts. A lot of them.
No, I'm kidding around, but
I'm not.
I like doing shows. I do any show.
Yeah.
I don't really care. Like, you're losing money anyway doing
Yeah.
comedy. Like, you're already fucked. So you
Yeah,
might as
you're
well
in the
just
hole.
do a show.
Yeah,
Like,
at least sharpen it up a bit. Well, I hope like that. My whole goal of it is like to at least put a room on that people love coming to and love trying shit out on. And I have built that. But that's like you're saying, like how you start out at this open mic level, like which is what my old one was at the Chinese restaurant, and then fucking wild. And then now it's at this level where it's like, all right, we're doing renos in there as well. So like we're building a whole like stage with like curtains and everything. That's all happening in the next
It's
few
gonna be
weeks.
beautiful. Magic Mike.
Yeah, man,
was,
it's popping off.
If you need any electrical, I'll give you a price.
Ooh.
I'll come through.
You should
I'll forge your
100%
deeds.
be
I'll forge your
hitting
deeds.
up. Yeah.
Redfern Electrical.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Well, fucking
oath.
not Redfern Convenience Store. We won't bring that up.
Oh, that's good. No one cares about that anymore.
No. Very funny.
That was last year's
Old mate
scam.
at Redfern Convenience.
Very
Store,
funny.
so he's okay.
Very funny episode of the Mug Off that. I didn't get to. I did get to see the clip, but it wasn't sent to me. I only got to see it on the fucking on Jerry's phone. Respect. They have respect.
Very nice.
Yeah. So what have we got here? We've got we had
We got a video straight to us
we've got
about
the Paintball boys. So
Oh,
yes-
yeah.
the
So,
videos.
yesterday we went down to paintball.
We went
Elliot
paintballing yesterday, yeah.
Elliot organised he organised like what 40, but then
20
we ended up with 28.
Yeah, it was 28 of us, kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, you gotta whittle it down, kind of thing. But it was still fucking. It was really good.
A good day out for the comedy scene sort of thing. So we've got a clip of it.
Oh man,
Oh, look at this.
it was awesome. This girl ate shit right away, kind of thing.
Yeah, and give it a test up there.
Shout out to Jono for the GoPro footage.
Be pleasure shooting you, boys.
Jono, our MVP guest with the GoPro footage.
We've got camouflage and high vis.
So the high vis dude is our general, right? So we've got to try and get him to their point.
Yeah.
And that's why he's high vis. The rest of us are camo. So basically, everyone
Oh, yeah, I get,
Yeah, so we've got to protect him and get him to this point. He comes up with this fucking bright idea. Everyone crowd around me. We're going to rush it. We're going to go all in. Everyone's all gun-ho now.
this.
Yeah. Everyone's fucking like, yeah, boo. Yeah, and so look at it. You can see the confusion on the two people's face here.
No one wanted to be the front
Yeah,
line.
no
They
one
were
wanted to be
like,
in the
"You go."
front. Yeah. No one wanted to run in and get hit, obviously.
I'll peel off your dead body.
Yes.
No.
So what happens is we're all like, we're gonna flank them. Let's all rush it, and you'll notice something real quick.
I guess we're in flank team.
Let's flank and keep
Bottom
our
right corner.
so we can cover ourselves, I reckon. Come with us.
This is great. This is like a move. Oh, here we go.
Bertha's down.
Big Bertha's down.
Oh, dude, like
That's hilarious. I heard the story firsthand. I was like, that's
Yes.
a great story. And then all of a sudden, about an hour ago, this footage popped up on the screen.
Yes.
I was like, that's the story. It
so.
was like that guy at the
Myself and
bottom.
Elliot heard this story of this chick, like a bigger chick, absolutely like taking 3 steps on the rush and just fucking eating shit.
Before one
So-
paintball was shot.
We heard about this yesterday and we were losing it. And then Jono gives me the footage and I'm like, oh yeah, let's see what it's like. And I see that and I'm like, yeah, it's like when you hear a story and then you get to live it like the day after.
Go back a little bit.
Yeah, check it. Oh man, I'm going to be doing a few edits on this bitch for
beautiful.
sure.
Bottom right-hand corner, this chicken.
Boom! Are you okay? Oh, I didn't see the part where you ask if she's okay, and then she's like, look at her head. She stacked it, and she's holding her head. Like, oh,
Not a
God.
lot of confidence in our team, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
dude. And look,
This is our war
Yeah.
unit.
dude, I'm laughing so hard I'm seeing stars. That's so funny. Fuck me dead. Oh, man. Like her knee. It's like that, what's it called? Fucking Family Guy.
In the field. You're outside the field. Get in the field. Get in the field.
Yeah, this is war
Where
games.
are they? Where's the enemies?
They're just in the bus. Where the bus is there.
Oh, I'm hit.
What's this guy? Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of heavy breathing
My
in
cup
that.
fell out.
Oh, no.
What'd I do?
Oh, put it back in if you can.
My cup fell out.
It's getting demasculated by the fucking, that's the guy that was basically looking after our team.
He's a squad master.
Yeah.
Fell out.
Oh, no.
What'd I do?
Oh, my cup
Put
fell
it back
out.
in if you can.
Doesn't give
Otherwise,
up.
If I can free ball it, yeah.
run hard.
Alright.
Use your gun! Get ready to run! Let's go top! Forward and general! Charge!
Sorry. I'm hit.
Sorry.
Good hit. Come on. Oh, come on.
That's about $60 worth of paintballs. It's expensive as fuck.
Let's go, let's all go! Oh, fuck! That guy's got a massive
I'm out. Oh, what the fuck, dude?
Oh man, shout out to Jono for wearing the GoPro, everyone. Round of applause. That's Jono there. Good shit.
That's
oh,
fucking,
man.
I love the honesty of like, guys, I'm like, come on, bro. After you get
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, that hurts.
I got hit.
So funny.
Good shit, man. And shout out to everyone that came down as well. That was fucking good day. We'll put together some more comic shit.
No, tremendous. To try and do another. I was looking up doing another event in
Skydiving?
Concord West or something like that for more paintball.
Oh, I don't know about more paintball. We'll find
No,
some other cool
more
shit.
paintball.
I don't know about that. Oh, man. But,
Where's that? Where was that at? Where do you do that?
I was out at past no,
That's
Campbelltown. Just
It was-
past
it was
Campbelltown.
called-
Oh, yeah,
Happen,
right.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was fucking. It was a nightmare to set up, but it was so much fun.
Yeah. They're like,
It was
it's only $25 each. And then you get there, they're like, oh, it's $70 each.
They'll fuck you. Yeah.
On
yeah.
top of the 25.
You know the paint, like, one thing about the paintball industry, they don't mind the street, the cold call on the street. Like, you know how they get the desk set up in the...
That's how they got me.
That's how they got in.
That's
Oh,
how they got
really?
me. Yeah.
Why the fuck do you let them get you like that?
I don't know, man. I don't.
A little bit high.
It was my brother's birthday. I was like, this might be a good opportunity for me to cover up some things. I haven't even thought of a gift, so this might be a good like. And it wasn't. I mean, it was. I mean, he couldn't even make it in the end, kind of thing.
Yeah, he didn't even come. He got it for his birthday, and we all showed up.
Yeah, I find that odd that they solicit people in the street for paintball. You know, if there's not a market for it, don't have it.
Yeah, but you're not thinking
Don't
about
go to the street and like, oh yeah, you know,
yeah.
jungle out there, brother. But also,
Yeah, but if you think about it, drug dealers are like, you know, there is a market for it, but you've got to let them know you've got the drugs.
well, I guess so. But I mean, I don't think there's a market. Like, you're not walking around cold going, oh, I want to go to paintball, but I can't find a facility.
True, but you are walking
I'll
around.
have a chat to these fellas.
Yeah, you are walking around going, I wish I could buy a bag right now. And some guy's like, hey, I do have it.
Oh, yeah, luggage.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it was a good day.
You
Yeah.
got them. They got you on the street.
Yeah.
Oh man, they nailed me. Yeah. Admittedly, look. I had fun, but the guy, yeah, he got his commission that day.
Yeah, he earned his commission.
100%.
Yeah, it was sick. The awkwardness of all of us being there, like literally like 20, 28 comics stand there while they go, oh yeah, 100 paintballs goes like this.
They show you.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, you're going to want to buy more. It'll be gone in 5 minutes. And then everyone's like, all right, this $25 day just turned into a $100
yeah,
day.
right.
And it's like, everyone's standing there like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
and they're all cracking jokes. Everyone
yeah,
there's a
right. Oh,
fucking
yeah.
comedian.
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
employees. And they're out there in their camo and they're just like, shooting fucking
The instructors
quick
trying to do
one-liners.
crowd
Yeah,
work
the
and everyone's
instructors.
shitting on him, kind of.
Yeah, especially around a bunch going,
Yeah.
oh yeah, good type 5 going. Yeah.
Well, the funny cunts never last long in the war movies. You know, like Apocalypse Now and all that. They're
Yeah.
all like, go pretty quick.
First to go. Oh man. So you've been skating recently, man. So we've got a bit of skating. We've got a few fucking
Oh,
skating
yeah. Want
clips.
to watch the skate?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I've got aptly titled. Let's get this. All right. I'm not going to give you any warning. Let's just bring this bitch out.
Oh yeah, that's in the rounds lately.
Yeah, hang on a sec. I got to put the fucking replay on this because it's only a 6-minute clip. But so someone forgot to tell him that there's a tube across the road. Oh fuck! Oh,
I mean,
that guy went out of frame quick.
yeah, dude.
That's a good one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Why is that still in here? Hang on a sec.
Also, what is that a hose for? That's a huge hose. That's like it's a concrete hose or something.
So watch. All right, when you watch it again, you'll notice as he flies off the skateboard, because he doesn't know that he's stacking it. You know when you drop in and you know you're gonna hit it, you put your arms up. Watch this guy stay completely standing still, slide off the top of his board, and stay in that same position as he flies across. Oh well.
It is pretty funny.
He's listening to a podcast or something. He's listening to
Yeah, he's on the fucking. No one. He's not looking down. That's for sure. And he's going that fucking fast.
Well, like I don't know much about these hoverboards or whatever the fuck they are.
That's a
but,
skateboard.
like,
That's him on a skateboard.
But I think it's a big electric one. Looking at it,
Oh yeah, the powered ones.
bring it up on the frame. I can't.
Let's have a gaze. Oh, that's the moment he fucking. That's the moment he's gone.
I don't know if it's electric or not, but it's like definitely some sort of longboard. It's not a, it's not a passport.
Oh, there we go. You can see it there.
It's a bigger board.
Yeah, it's one of those
these
fucking
cruisers.
boosted boards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my thing, but like, I think.
I love how this guy on the push bike just rides straight over it, no issue. And it's literally how many frames? That's like moments before. Yeah, so that's him gone. 1, 2, 3, gone.
Yeah, you can see. Well, yeah, they don't know. I mean, people like that, they don't know how to actually skate and like.
Yeah.
Like
That's his mode of
You're gonna
transport.
run into hazards and stuff like that. And like,
Yeah.
They just got their weight like that. They don't expect any. They don't know the way the front wheels can react. You know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, they're not used to a skateboard.
I mean, you'll
He's
fall
just,
off that like a knife fall like that fucking heaps, but like that could have been avoided, you know. There's
very
just no
easily.
skills, you know.
Yeah, just don't be fucking riding a million miles an hour and down the fucking road.
What country did this happen in?
US. Another video's not playing, but let's get it one more time.
Yeah, they're pumping water out of the switch room or whatever that room is. Something's flooded and they're draining the water. So it's not normally there, I guess.
Yeah,
but
I just love the fact that someone's filming it just at that opportune time. They're just like, they see him flying down and they're like, oh yes, watch this cunt.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, no one offers help. No one.
that is a lot of the world today. Like, we're lucky to have all this footage, you know.
Oh yeah.
10 years ago, that dude would have just ate shit, and the guy doing the hose would have gone, "Oh, that would have hurt." You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about it here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
in another country. Yeah, that is the brilliance of the the video camera on the phone now. Speaking of which, we actually do have. I believe this is a chick that freaking out about a type of fruit in her school.
No pomegranates! No pomegranates! None! I don't want them anywhere near here. Am I clear? Say the rule again. No pomegranates! Say it. No
Oh, that's pretty good.
pomegranate.
Oh, that's very. I don't mind a funny video like that.
Yeah, no one gets hurt. It's
Say it.
yeah.
Oh, it's a
Dude.
wonder that whole education system hasn't collapsed due to these phones. You know, like, dude, like, wouldn't you just film the like, there must, you know, like,
Yeah.
think about the shit you'd think. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, the wild shit that's going on. Well, first of all, like school shootings, there's a whole range of things. This is light things to film. Yeah, this is just light fun.
That's so true. Teachers have like bad days in the office all the time, except it's not in front of your children.
Yeah, dude, I made my teacher cry once, me and a group of other bullies, but eventually got to the point where we broke him down after, like, he was filling in for someone who was pregnant or something, and we made him. Got to the point where eventually, like, the class, he wrapped the class like half an hour early. It was only like an hour class. We all everyone left, and then I was standing there, and I had to come back and forgot something, and the door was shut, and I saw him in there, head in his hands, crying. Mr. O'Neill, I remember him, and I had to walk in and get my shit, and it was like, if that moment where you go from like, oh, this isn't a human that I'm making fun of, to, oh, this is a real person with real emotions.
Going on with it. I mean, that teacher. I remember this teacher. I had to like. I mean, it's not that bad really, but I just sort of at the time couldn't believe it, and there was this teacher. Forget her name, Miss Grant. I forget the name, but like everyone called her because of the way her face looked. They called her ATK, which stood for Alex the Kid, like from a video game, which is called, but it's called Alex Kid.
Yeah.
Anyway, everyone thought it was Alex the Kid, and so they called her ATK, and I just went around and. Once she said to me, because I mean I was just sort of quiet, you know what I mean? I wasn't not like, but I didn't fuck around. And she asked me, she said, "What's the ATK?" But she goes, "I don't really care, but I need what is it?" I need to know. And I was like, "Oh well, you know how you got the Sega Mega Drive, you know, like."
You explained it to her.
I had to explain it, and then the one before
so you
that
don't
was
put
the
game
Master
in.
System,
You keep the game.
And there was a free game, Alex the Kid, and I think everyone thinks that your head looks pixelated in the same way Alex the Kid does, even though you're a real person.
You look like pixels.
I had to, and I was just like, this is fucked. Like, this poor woman doesn't even like video games, you know? Like,
She went out and bought one.
I always thought, she asked, she's like, please tell me. Like,
And then you show her a picture, and it's
what
just...
does it mean? Well, where are you going to get the picture from?
where's the pictures
the
from?
phone book. I mean, it sounds... But you couldn't even...
Explain it to her properly. Now you could just be like, see this? You look like a couple of bars on a screen.
And I mean, she just shrugged it off, but I was like, this is still...
It feels dirty. It feels dirty. Yeah. I remember this girl, Tamika, was like, used to... basically like try and bait him into touching her and stuff. It was fucked. Like he was having the worst time. Yeah, she was throwing chairs at him and stuff because she knew that he couldn't hit her. So like,
what? I mean,
Seven Hills High.
Where's that in New South Wales?
Blacktown. Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Public school.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Does this head look like it even came
Well,
close to a private school?
Well, did you would have had? I went to Janelli High School, and like in the Shire.
Yeah.
And we had heaps of people that went there. You know, like they'd go to the school, like you'd be in year 10 and someone would come for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just was like, what are you doing here for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And they have the school shirt, but they always have the Adidas pants.
Different pants, yeah.
Never figure out how to get the pants. And then in 2 weeks they're gone. And I was like, what the fuck happened to these
Did you ever have
people?
kids that came in, jumped to your school, just put on the uniform for the day? They just came into the school for the day?
Or pedophiles?
Yeah, no, there was a bit of that. That was
From kids from other schools kind of thing?
Oh, that thing where
just
they come
for a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, there wasn't much of that.
And they'll just show up to the class and just fucking...
I love that. That's their idea of a good time, like playing pranks.
Go to another school.
We'll put on another uniform, buy another uniform.
I've talked shit enough to the guys in my home ground. Let me just go and see what's going out there.
Yeah, let's try this material not on home turf. You know what I mean? Let's go to an interstate gig. It is wild, man. Like we used to have different schools in our area come around and like on the weekend they'd spray paint on the girls and guys' bathrooms. Like Mitchell High coming on Monday to bash us all, and then there'd be like school on school fights in the park across the road. I remember this one kid got fucking... so this one kid was fighting another kid, and I knew one of the kid's older brothers, and he was fucking nuts. Like, he accidentally cut his leg open with a chainsaw and was playing around with it, like his muscle and stuff, like full psycho. I caught him once riding a ride-on mower that he had stolen down the fucking road when I was going to the shops. I was like, Billy? And he's like, ha-ha! Like a complete nutcase. And his younger brother got in a fight, and they lived on their fence went onto the park. And it was supposed to be...
That's where it goes down.
Yeah. That's where it's dangerous. These idiots had no idea, and so they're fighting, and then it was supposed to be a 1-on-1. It ended up as like a fucking 3-on-1, and then Billy ran home, which was like probably for him like fucking literally 200 meters, if that. And then he gets a shovel, comes back, like you see him leave, like leg it, while the fight's still going on. And then you just see him running back with a shovel. You don't even see him running back. Really, all we saw was a shovel just start getting swung through. You know how when a school fight happens, there's a circle. Everyone creates a circle and they keep you in it.
Geometry.
So that circle quickly fucking broke up when the shovel was getting swung.
This guy's not digging a trench.
Yeah, and he's just literally fucking swinging a shovel at kids' heads. He hit a few of them, like not in the head, but he hit a few of them real hard. Yeah, man, they hit the deck. Like we grew up in Blacktown's a rough area, especially back then. And yeah, dude, no one ever fucked with that kid again. Like,
What did he end up becoming? Landscaper.
oh yeah, he does. He had carpentry. He was building the whole fucking thing out the back and everything. Yeah, it all
right.
sorted. Yeah, it was fucking wild, man. School days.
Do you remember the school? You remember when you came to like your high school and there were like terrifying stories about what was happening inside the high school? You're like, man, it's fucked when you get to high school. It's completely different. Like, there's like people get killed and stuff like that. And you're going in like, oh man, I want to have a friend over here.
Do you mean when you're like in
primary
in year
or?
6 or whatever?
Yeah,
and
yeah. I
When
never
you're-
heard about that. No, I was.
Oh, man,
I was like alone.
It was
like,
very
no,
ominous. That is, they almost might as well be saying that.
Yeah.
People die like 1 or 2 a day.
100%,
Not, you'll be
100%.
alright,
And
but
you're
like,
like, yeah.
As long as you watch yourself.
100%.
they do die or get ill. You know.
It was this whole energy of like this is I'm stepping into being a man, and then it was
Yeah.
just other awkward kids like you, and then other ones like slightly less awkward.
Yeah.
that were picking on you.
Well, I had a thing like out there. They basically they were smart about it. They had primary school, then it went to year 7 to 10, and then after year 10, you could decide if you wanted to continue on, and you did year 11 at a college. But like the dangerous part of that is basically the first 2 weeks of year 11 and 12, like at this college, it's a college or whatever. It's basically like six schools, 5 or 6 high schools.
Oh yeah.
Of
all
year 10
coalesced
kids
into
have
one
all
school.
have all been jammed into one school, and they've all got their own sort of crews and stuff, and then it's just basically a fucking like a Hunger Games situation
Yeah.
That was
where
what I
of
was
just
in sort of
yeah,
thing.
of
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kids belting each other for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like insanity. But then because you're in enough classes with the other school's kids,
Yeah, normalises.
basically the boundaries blend from high school to high school to we're all here together, and then it just becomes friendships against friendships.
Yeah.
Shit gets weird. Like there was a kid that got arrested for bringing guns to my school, like this shaved head neo-Nazi dude,
Yeah.
a real racist kid. Like it was fucking wild. And I can't remember. There was some Islanders that won an award, and I happened to be sitting like behind him in the assembly. And he was talking shit, and I was always like never in class. I was a big prankster back. I was already going to raves and eating drugs back then. I did not give a shit about this kid or the risk involved. He was talking shit. I just remember I stood up and leant over, and the whole assembly was silent. And you know when you give someone a fucking mad high five, and the slap can be heard through the ages?
Yeah.
I fucking clapped him right at the precise point that it just went and like ricocheted through the whole fucking assembly. Everyone stopped and looked over, and he just bowed his head like this and kept mumbling shit. Like he was mumbling shit, then stopped mumbling shit.
Wait,
And
where did you hit him? On the
back of the head. He had a
Oh,
shaved
yeah.
head.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
like
yeah.
slap. And then like
right.
we're all laughing. I was like, shut the fuck up. I was trying to play it cool. And then like 2 weeks later, he got a police like riot squad and shit caught him coming into school with guns and shit. Yeah, not for me. I don't think. I think he was kind of like he's
Yeah,
white,
right.
but I don't
Skinner
like
could-
him. But he's white.
Yeah,
Skinner could have
right.
stopped Columbine if he was in the
That's-
right school. Kind
Yeah,
of
that
thing,
is
right?
the downside of having too much content. I think he saw
Yeah.
what could have been.
It's crazy out there.
Yeah, man, it is fucking wild. Like, I don't even know where he got a gun. So we don't have much time left. We'll try to wrap it up in a sec. I've got this.
Oh no! I was like, why are we talking about schools for? Yeah, the no pomegranates.
Yeah, man.
It all
so-
comes back together.
Yeah. We didn't have pomegranates at our school.
I don't even know what it is now. I did not have it.
What is it? It's like a fucking little.
It's a
weird
fruit
thing.
or something,
Yeah.
I think.
So here's the last clip of the thing, aptly titled "Roll a Fag." Check it out. Basically, this is skateboarders versus rollerbladers.
Oh, right.
Blades for the win, dude.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so skate park. You know,
Yeah.
like, middle
Dude,
of nowhere.
stop! Seriously,
I
dude!
lost like a quarter of my tail, bro. So.
Get out of my face! You want me to hurt you again? You what? You want me to hurt you again?
You wanna fuck with Blair's? I'll kick your ass, motherfucker. I'll beat your ass right now,
Pusher.
huh? You
Get
wanna
the hell
go?
back
You
to
wanna
dog
go?
town, you see?
Pussy bitch, I'm gonna
Wanna
beat
get
your
your
ass with my
ass?
dick.
Dude, get out, dude!
Holmes,
fucking
fuck, kiss me.
Fuck.
Kiss me.
Skateboard?
Kiss me. Yeah.
Kiss me, you fucking faggot.
Kiss me, you faggot. Always a good one.
2x4 pusher, bitch.
Shut up, dude. Nice blades. Go back to classic skating.
What do I say?
Go back to fucking
Go back.
Dogtown.
Go back.
That's all you've been saying.
Go back to fucking Dogtown, fucker. Z-boy.
This is so
This is a skate park, not a rollerblade park.
I love you.
Dude, don't touch my camera, dude.
You're a cunt, dude. Come film me skate or something. Okay, let's hit.
You know what? Just leave, dude. This is our park, my park.
This
All
is
right?
ours.
This is our park,
This
not
is
yours.
ours.
Get
Fuck
out.
you! I made this park with my own fucking hands, you asshole bitch! Get in there!
That's where it ends. Oh man, I cannot lie. I do love the power play of "fuck off, you faggot, kiss me." Like, yeah,
Do you reckon
really.
that was real?
It's prison shit.
Yeah, it is real.
That's real?
Yeah, there's some backstory that was going on in the comments, but this video has like 14 views. I just happened to fucking find it when I was
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah,
That's
dude,
pretty
it's
good.
I got nothing. Yeah, it's not a real. Yeah, it's not a fake thing at all. This is some bullshit that some kids filmed on like a fucking flip phone, and just happened to come across it when I was like waiting for shit to transfer. Dude,
That's funny.
you get that at the skate. You must be the king of the skate parks now.
No, I'm not the king of them at all. But
What skate parks do you ever go to, like Waterloo or Bondi? Like, what do you like?
oh yeah, I've been to those. Waterloo's good.
You'd be in the city more than.
Yeah, especially now. There's one I like now at Alexandria. I go there a lot now. But that's only pretty new.
Oh, the brand, yeah, that new one that's sort of near Green Square, just up a bit towards Redfern.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
At whatever the
park is, yeah.
Do skaters meet up for like skates? Like, if you want to meet up with like someone, say if I didn't know Cruckshank but I wanted to skate with you, would I be able to hit you up and be able to skate with you, or is that out of that? Is that out of?
I mean, it's like any other social interaction.
Yeah,
mate.
yeah,
You know, like, it's not a different. You know what I mean? It's
You
not
can't be like, hey man,
we
you
don't
like wheels,
travel
I
through
like
the
wheels.
chimneys or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
Just comes out of nowhere. Hey man, let's skate together.
You
You know how
what I
you're
mean?
gonna be at Waterloo later?
Yeah.
I'll be at Waterloo later too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What are you saying? Like, yeah, you can if you want to go skating, just ask, mate.
I'm a terrible skater. You don't want to say.
But like,
that.
yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, it's just like anything.
Yeah.
Now we've just given away Cruckshank's locations.
It's annoying to. It can be annoying to plan. Sometimes you just go out skating and you run into people like.
You don't want to run into people.
No, you do. If
You
you
do.
go out, you could call everyone, and be like, "Oh, we're gonna," you know what I mean? It's like, this never happens. It's like
That was
oh,
my point, because you're always putting out videos of you skating around like different areas and stuff, and I was like, is it better if you run into people that you know there? Like, you're like, oh fuck, you're here too, or like,
Oh, it's good with the homies for sure. Yeah, I've got heaps of friends that skate.
It's just hard to fucking tee it up.
It can be, yeah. But then sometimes it happens by accident. So sometimes I won't put a call out. I'll just go.
Yeah, what if you're
And
a
there's
skater
someone
and a
around.
Cruckshank fan? That's fucking double. Like, I mean, imagine you could skate while he's also doing funnies.
That's
That'd be
You'd be
a
surprised
dream.
our little crossover there.
That's
is.
what I'm talking about. If you
Very
were like, I'm
kind.
gonna be at Waterloo between fucking
You're
10
gonna-
a.m.
yeah,
and
yeah.
so and so.
Mate, you're gonna see me down there promoting
You got a
your
couple
special
grommets
at
down
the
there, mate.
fucking skate parks. No, fucking hell, that would be wild. Yeah, just have fanboys at the skate park.
I think that was the source of my question. That's
Oh,
what I
damn
meant. I
it.
was like, if I was a fanboy, I'd probably hit up Cruckshank if I was doing.
Oh, you'd start to learn how to skate just to fucking
How do you kickflip it?
Yeah, just to get some fucking essence.
Yeah, could do. Yeah, I mean, I'm a rail skate. Hit me up. Let's go.
Yeah, man, we'll hit it up. But let's wrap it up, man. That's a fucking good pod. We had some fun, talked some shit. No pomegranates. I'm gonna bring a pomegranate next week for the pod, but
Yeah, a bit of continuity.
yeah, we'll eat one on the pod. Yeah, we gotta. Actually, this is fucking random. And now that I've already ended it, we can cut this out if you want. I had this idea. What was your first wank?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when it was. It was the morning of September 11th.
After you'd seen the video or
No,
before?
I hadn't seen it. I didn't know about it.
Just the urge here.
I remember and then I was like, that was the first time I figured it out, or whatever. And then I went out into the kitchen, and my mum's like, "The world's changed forever." And I was like, "How does she know?" So I remember exactly.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I can't even tell my story now. That is
That's when it
perfect.
was. That's when it was.
Oh, man.
2001, the actual, the proper year.
Yeah, big day. Yeah, fucking hell, man. I just remember I can remember the feeling of the fucking cane chair. The aircon was on in the bedroom. It was hanging out the window from the other side of the room.
John came
I
out
can
of his
feel it. I
room.
can smell
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah.
I can remember it so distinctly.
John came out of his room and he thought it was his fault.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't that bad, but I was like,
How did she know? Oh, that's brilliant. I think when we were talking about it, EJ, you got a funny story. Your first wank.
I mean, it's not that funny. I accidentally figured it out. I was just by myself, and I was like, this feels great. And then went and found some private time, and that was it.
Yeah?
I was like, I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I've been chasing.
Chasing.
This is what I've been yearning for.
Yeah. Where
Yeah.
were you?
in my house.
Yeah?
I was in the living room, and then I went to my bedroom, and I got my stash out. I had stash. I didn't even know what I needed a stash for. I just knew
You just had one ready.
I knew I had to have one ready.
Who was home?
No one.
No one.
No one.
I used to skip school and like, there is a joke where it's like the strongest muscle in your body when that's happening is your ears because you're listening for when your mum's home.
Oh, right.
And I'm
Yeah,
like
right.
100% did. Like I was like, because my mum would leave for work, or so I thought. She wasn't actually working at the time, but I thought she was. And she could realistically come home at any moment. But I wasn't, like I had a rough time frame because I was wagging school. I knew she wouldn't be back before, she'd be coming home around 2. So I knew I had some time up my sleeve. I used to get dressed for school, walk, pretend I was walking to school.
So I had the anxiety wank as well. You were like, I'm wagging school, mum could find out, and also...
Well, yeah, I kind of knew that it was like thing, but the first thing I did it to was Fergie in a Black Eyed Peas video, music video.
Fergalicious?
Yeah, no, it wasn't Fergalicious. It was before that. It was some earthquake song. It was like, yeah, it was fucked.
Yeah,
what was the first thing you jacked it to?
Oh, I can't remember. I can't.
No?
I might have even been just to the fucking idea of it itself.
Pure
Yeah?
imagination.
Yeah.
Well, no, just like I can't remember. Like
Yeah?
it wouldn't have been.
What was your first? Yeah,
Imagination.
What was in your stash?
The same thing. Actually, it was. I was working at Blockbuster at the time. I was working at Blockbuster, and I remember I found some accounts of people that hadn't hired anything in years.
Yeah.
And so then I took out the R-rated. You know they have like closed softcore porn in
Yeah.
Blockbusters, and like back in
Oh
the day.
man, I've got a fucking good story
Oh,
about that.
really?
They had softcore, so they had
You
this.
hired it out.
Oh mate, I put it on some dickhead's account.
funny.
I put it on some guy's account that hadn't hired anything in 4 years or anything like that. So that if he came back, they'd be like, you know, where's Slut Brides or something like that. You know what I mean? Or like. And he's like, I have no idea, but like I took that and I was like, he'll never find out, and like, yeah, I just hired a whole bunch of filthy shit on his name. You know
Oh
what I mean?
wow!
That's pretty
And now
funny.
he's getting like still getting fucking emails.
He's having
about
issues
it.
now. Yeah.
he's like late
The
fees,
I-
1,200.
The ATO.
Yeah.
I've got a story about that. So, like when my mum and dad separated, we only saw my dad every second fortnight. So, first of all, one of the treats was
Every
Subway.
month.
Once a fortnight, so twice
Oh,
a month,
yeah,
yeah. And just for the weekend though, and like so he'd jam everything he could in there. So every time for the 3 days of the weekend, we had him like Friday through till Monday morning. We'd go to Video Easy or Blockbuster, and he'd let us rent whatever we wanted, new releases, anything. Yeah. So we're going nuts, and I used to always grab a game for the weekend, like a video game. Yeah, like a Nintendo 64 game. I was like, yeah, sick, the new releases and stuff. And then my sister grabbed this movie. It kind of looked like I guess a Fast and the Furious. It was like, it had this like real fucking muscle car, this whole situation going on. And we used to all sit there on the futon and watch it together, get family time sort of thing. And it gets in maybe like 15, maybe 20 minutes. And then my dad's like, hang on a fucking sec. He starts cluing on. None of us have clued on yet. Essentially what it is, she's grabbed this from the fucking like softcore porn section, but it's actually like not even softcore. Basically the whole premise of this movie is that this chick can only come even when she's getting fucked if she's going like 80 miles an hour. So like
I know exactly what this movie is. Yeah. I know exactly. What
I did rent that one. So yeah, she's on the fucking hood of this car. This guy's
problematic.
plowing her, and another guy's driving it at like 80 miles an hour. And it's like the faster it gets, the more she gets off.
Yeah, right.
And like, like it literally, when the 15 minutes was done, my dad realized, he was like, surely not. And then he left it till like it got to the point where this dude starts penetrating her, and he's like, "Oh fucking hell!"
Got
Gets
120
up.
minutes in.
Yeah, yeah, of a 60-minute movie, and yeah, man, it was fucking wild. And I think they had to make sure that everything was aligned in the store from
We
then
should do
on.
this every week. Figure out how Skinner became Skinner.
Oh,
What did your dad let you hire?
I was just playing video games, but what else
What
was
was
there?
it called? That one. That's.
I
Pretty
can't remember. I'll find it though.
Why
I'll
do
talk
they
about
make
it.
them? Like, how does it get made? You know, like you.
Yeah.
Know, all right, mate. I got an idea.
Yeah.
right, for this movie.
Well, I stream my shit right, and there's like that's the crazy thing as well. I hear all these people bitching about not being able to get acting jobs, but then like I stream all my stuff on a illegal site that has like every release basically that gets released each time it gets released, so you can see all the movies that are getting released that have been released that day, and there's just like all this fucking C grade, D grade shit that's getting released daily. Movies, feature length movies,
Yeah.
with just a whole fucking production crew, everything. So there's work out there.
There's a lot of movies.
Yeah, it is wild. So I could see how it got made, but like, yeah, that meeting would have been hilarious, especially back then. Like that would have been 15.
Yeah,
15. Well, yeah,
It
15
is
years
pretty
ago.
fun. I quite like it.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it.
Yeah, the meeting. Yeah, it was like, look.
Well, no, even the movie, the 80
Yeah.
miles an hour.
Yeah.
Some other guy driving the car.
Yeah.
You just go airplane.
But like she needs to feel the wind, I think it is.
But you are traveling at the speed of the airplane. You know
Well,
what
that's
I
the
mean?
thing. She got off the faster it went. That's why he was like hitting it at like 80 to 90, and she was getting there, but it wasn't enough. And then it got to like 120 miles an hour, and then she was really getting it, and she kept telling him to push it, and he just wouldn't. He just couldn't.
Yeah,
The
right.
car couldn't get there, and there's this whole mechanical issues going on, and
right.
they're on the hood. They're going down a fucking like desert, like a dirt road and stuff.
Oh,
Like, the
yeah,
whole
that's
things
right.
are coming
Yeah,
into
yeah.
play. But yeah, shit like that. It is interesting. It's kind of like, I believe the meeting would have gone something along the lines of like, hey, you've seen the movie Speed, where the bus can't go below fucking
50.
yeah, and now we've got an idea.
We've taken some of that.
Yeah, some of that, and something you may know. Yeah, man. Well, that's we're not fucking cutting that out. That's staying in.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's
I
the
love
pod, guys. Thanks for sticking around,
That's
and
all right. See you later.
good times.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
It's coming.